Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Gabriella Scott, and today I will be talking about why your donation matters. Millions of children and families living in America face hunger and food insecurity every single day. Every community in the country is home to families who struggle with food insecurity, including both rural and suburban communities. Households with children are most likely to experience this food insecurity, which is pretty crazy. Before the coronavirus pandemic, more than 10 million children already were known to live in food insecure households. Due to the effects of the coronavirus pandemic, more than 50 million people will experience food insecurity in 2020, including a potential 17 million children. According to the USDA's latest Household Food Insecurity in the United States report, more than 35 million people in the United States struggled with hunger in 2019, while in 2018, 14.3 million American households were food insecure, with limited or uncertain access to enough food. Even with all of these well-known statistics, many households that experience food insecurity do not qualify for federal nutrition programs and need to rely solely on their local food banks and other hunger relief organizations for support, such as the Feeding America organization, one that focuses upon stopping waste, giving food to those in need, distributing healthy options, and spreading awareness through education. For more than 40 years, Feeding America has responded to the needs of individuals struggling with food insecurity in this country. In times of uncertainty, they have never wavered from their mission to end the fight against hunger. Here's their approach. Feeding America focuses on stopping food waste, taking huge steps toward ending hunger. This is one of America's most crippling qualities. For example, $218 billion worth of food is thrown away each and every year. Food loss occurs at every stage of the food production and distribution system, excluding consumer waste at home. 52 billion pounds of food from manufacturers, grocery stores, restaurants, and more end up in landfills. An additional 20 billion pounds of fruits and vegetables are discarded on farms or left in fields that are now plowed under. 21% of landfill volume is food waste. National food industry and environmental organizations, government agencies, and even the UN agree. Reducing food waste in the U.S. has to be a top priority for protecting the environment. The UN has set this ambitious but achievable goal of reducing food waste by half by the time we get to the year 2030, and the EPA and USDA are now working to meet that goal. So how does Feeding America decrease this food waste? Feeding America actually partners with food manufacturers, grocery stores, restaurants, and farmers to prevent food waste and rescue surplus food to help feed people visiting our network of food banks. Feeding America focuses on the first three areas: farms, manufacturers, and consumer-facing businesses. By partnering with leaders and local members of these industries, Feeding America can find ways to rescue more food that would have otherwise gone to waste and feed more people in need. Last year alone, the Feeding America network and its partners rescued about 3.6 billion pounds of food. This food went straight to feeding people that are facing hunger, but they're eager to do more. So Feeding America works closely with the people who understand food's life cycle best: manufacturers, distributors, retailers, food service companies, and farmers, to divert and gather food before it goes to waste. Second, Feeding America focuses on providing healthy foods to communities, which is very, very important. Sourcing and distributing food that is essential to a healthy diet helps us best meet the needs of the people that we serve. To do that, we're constantly innovating more ways to get perishable food to people who need it. Equipped with new solutions, 69% of the food that Feeding America networks is now distributed with USDA nutritional within USDA nutritional guidelines. They're also helping to promote healthy food choices in food pantries, empowering the people that they serve to make the best nutritional choices for themselves and their families. So smart merchandising through the network helps make choosing healthy food a habit. It can be as simple as putting cabbage in a prominent location, displaying whole wheat bread, and clearly explaining the benefits of items that can make healthy eating easier. Many food banks in the Feeding America network offers hands-on education, including cooking demonstrations and taste tests, actually, that promote easy ways to use a wide variety of produce. Something simple as placing recipe cards near produce also gives families ideas for making healthy meals at home. And number 3, Feeding America is leading a movement that educates, motivates, and advocates on behalf of food insecure Americans. So, as the largest domestic hunger relief organization, Feeding America is leading the fight against hunger in our nation. They do this by not only feeding people on the ground, but also by raising awareness of the issue across the country. Feeding America actually educates the public about the impacts of hunger through investment in marketing and communications, advocacy, and cutting-edge research. Feeding America engages the public through hunger public service announcements, campaign in partnership with Ad Council that is supported with over $60 million of donated media annually, establishing partnerships with high-profile celebrities to serve on our entertainment council, and implementing strategic cause marketing campaigns with leading corporations. We also advocate for programs that protect people facing hunger through a policy staff based in Washington, D.C., and through that Hunger Action Center, a massive grassroots advocacy center that is based online. The Hunger Action Center consists of an online community of more than 150,000 people who help them champion hunger relief programs at the federal, state, and local levels. Here are some pictures of some of the volunteers. So how else can you help support Feeding America? Well, with all this information, that is taking the first step, you can give monthly to help kids and families in need. When you join the Feeding America Hunger Council as a monthly donor, you become someone we can count on to help families facing hunger. You can also receive exclusive information and updates on critical hunger issues, such as reducing food waste and improving summer meal programs for children. Another thing you can do, volunteer your time and talents like the people that we just saw in those photos. It doesn't take a big commitment to make a big impact. Together with millions of other food bank volunteers, your time makes a difference in the lives of your neighbors struggling with hunger. Help the Feeding America nationwide network get food in the hands of those who need it most.